All right, it looks like we have another cigar-shaped UFO craft from 1974 that I found here. This time it's from Maine, um, Presque, Maine. Looks like there were two observers. Um, so another cigar-shaped craft. These are strange craft. These cigar-shaped ones. Um, it's a cigar-shaped UFO. It had lights, and it passed over Presque Isle and disappeared over a closed airport. Hmm. Okay. Well, let's see what we got here. My best friend and I were out snowmobiling one evening, crossing the airport over Hanson Lakes Dam and over the abandoned road leading to Creasy Ridge, finally stopping to look over the lights of Presque Isle. After sitting on our sleds for about 15 to 20 minutes, we saw a dark cigar-shaped craft, and then it says in parentheses almost saucer-shaped? Okay. With lights on each end, okay, and towards the middle and towards the middle. So there was lights on each end of the craft and in like towards the middle of the craft as well. Um all right. Let's see. It says, so it had lights on each end and towards the middle, and it passed over the lights of town, moving over the trees and a mobile home, then stopping to hover over the road we had arrived on. The craft hovered or maybe turned like a tank towards like a tank turret does. So it hovered and turned kind of like a turret. Um, that's weird. So it stopped and hovered and was turning and then raced off following the road and disappeared over the airport. What? Making no noise at the time. The airport was closed down at the time. I could tell this because the runway lights are turned on by the flight service station in Holton when needed by radio. This craft was also seen from our home neighborhood by my friend's mother looking out her home's back door, which faces the ridge, at about the right time. My father was a navigation aid electronic tech stationed at Presque from 1960 to 1976, and I grew up on and around the airport and am now a licensed pilot. Okay, so this happened in 1974 in Maine, Presque Isle, Maine. So let's see. So multiple people saw it. So number of observers were at least three. At least three. Really interesting. Um, yeah, let me know what you think about this. Maybe there were more people that saw this. This was 1974. Strange cigar-shaped UFO. With some very strange behavior. Um, doesn't sound like anything man-made at all to me. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Anything that you would like to add. Maybe you were someone back then that actually saw that that saw that saw this thing. Or have you had a similar experience with a cigar-shaped craft? I think they're really strange. I don't know what the heck they could be. Um, But yeah, I'll be back with more UFO content here shortly. Um, just wanted to add, I think the cigar shaped craft are like among the strangest types of UFO craft, for sure. But yeah, what do you think about that? Like, what do you think are the strangest UFO like shaped craft? I think the cigar shaped craft is among like my top three strangest kind, along with like the orbs or spheres. Like, I mean, those are really weird. And maybe like the rectangular craft, like square or rectangular. Of course, the disc shaped too. But I mean, man, these cylinder, and a lot of times these cylinder craft are like massive too. Or they cigar shaped or cylinder. I call them both by both. Um, but what the heck do you think this was? Like, doesn't it just doesn't sound like it doesn't behave like any man-made aircraft in 1974. I mean, and a lot of times these are like silent too. It's so weird. But let me know your thoughts and comments below, and I'll be back with more strange UFO videos shortly.